Are you as worried as I am about the Doctor's name being revealed? Because if the internet's buzz is anything to go by, everyone is either really unfathomably excited or they're totally freaked out about this. But it's not new. The Doctor's name has been dangled in front of us before. I want to quickly talk about something called the Cartmel Master Plan. Now, back in the late 80s, Andrew Cartmel was the script editor, basically the Stephen Moffat equivalent of Doctor Who at the time. And he sat down with Sylvester McCoy, because when Sylvester McCoy started as the 7th Doctor, if you haven't seen his stuff, I highly recommend it, it's absolutely wonderful. He was very kind of bumbly and clown-like, and eventually he sat down with Cartmel and he's like, look, I want to make the character darker. And so they came up with this incredible story which was kind of vaguely hinted at. There were lots of little scenes that implied where the show was going. Unfortunately, the show got cancelled in 1989 and didn't get to reveal the full extent of this Cartmel Master Plan, as it's called. I interviewed Sylvester McCoy, by the way, and he hates that it's called that, so just stop calling it that if you have been. Essentially, Time Lord Society, it was going to be revealed, was founded by 3 Time Lords: Omega, Rassilon, and the Other. Now, in the book Lungbarrow, which you can read for free on the BBC website, I highly recommend it, what happens is it's revealed that Time Lord families are effectively, Time Lords are born from these genetic looms. It's a bit of a weird concept, but they're kind of born and they grow really, really fast and they have these ancestral homes. And Lungbarrow is the ancestral home of the Doctor. What gets revealed at the end of the book is that the reason the Doctor throughout the 7th Doctor's run was kind of getting a bit more sinister, a bit more dark, and kind of dropping these weird, like, implications that he was more than just a Time Lord, is that on the night that the TARDIS technology was unveiled, Omega and Rassilon staged this really horrific coup, and they basically stormed the Capitol and were going to execute the Other. And rather than give them the satisfaction, the Other walks into the, like, main genetic loom and just gets burned to a husk. And what the 7th Doctor was going to reveal towards the end of this season is that every incarnation of the Doctor, he was remembering more and more of who he was. Who he actually was the reincarnation of the Other. So the Other steps into this loom, gets burned to a crisp, and then gets reconstituted as this new Time Lord. So the Doctor is kind of slowly realizing his heritage as basically the god of all Time Lords, which is why I was kind of enjoying like the vengeful god implications in the 10th Doctor's stuff, and why I enjoyed at the end of the last season the implication that the question as to what the Doctor's actual name was really important. Now, Moffat will either reveal that this is what he's been driving towards all along, in which case this is awesome, or he will, I don't know, or he'll do this.
It's the one you have with yourself. And if you find someone to love the you love.
What's shaking?